He's going. Shane from Up Gear Garage here. So yeah, we're in 3 days lockdown again, so I've got nothing else better to do. May as well pull the gearbox out of the Civic. I wanted to get it apart before it breaks anyway, so now's a good enough time. No one's here, house is nice and quiet. I'll be able to get some work done. I've just got to clean up a bit of this mess that's going on around me first. And then, yeah, we'll get to it. 3 days. See you pretty soon. Alright, door closed, it's too bloody cold. Just show you this before I pack it all up. This is my next job. It's a Triumph. I don't know if you would want to see a video of me recoloring a Triumph head, but yeah, that one's going to be pretty interesting. Apparently it got ported in the 50s. It's a little bit questionable, the ports, but what do you expect when it's in the 50s, I suppose. So yeah, this will be next week's job to get onto it. It's in a local Triumph club from around the area, so yeah, that'll be a bit of a fun job. So I'm about to drain the oil. This is going to be pretty interesting to see. I'll have to empty the oil container first. Hang on a sec. Let's just crack the oil and have a look. See how bad this is. Oh, got some miss. Got it that time. This is looking very shiny. Oh. Wow. Yeah, that's dead. I honestly can't believe it's still working. But hopefully this other one will be a bit quieter and can bang gears again. Beautiful new 3-inch. Oh, who did those welds? Probably a good thing I looked at that. Oh, nearly. Alright, box is out. I'm pretty sure you have seen how to pull a D-series gearbox apart. There's enough videos on YouTube. So I'm just going to tear into it and find out why it's so noisy. Nothing about this box is looking good. I just wiped out that. If it'll focus. I wonder if this box is even going to come apart. Okay, so I think we found where all the metal filings were coming from. Was that the selector fork? But that has just put material, like there's another big chunk of something down there that I can't get out inside that magnet. That magnet. Bearing in that side doesn't sound that great at the diff, but I'm pretty sure that's where our noise is. That bearing is trashed. So that was a front input shaft bearing noise, definitely. What I should have showed you before when it was apart, believe it or not, this is the actual box that I'm going to use. It might look a little bit corroded on the outside, but it's probably one of the cleanest boxes I've got in the inside. All these other boxes are just trashed. There's no point using anything out of them. This, I pulled the case off it. Everything looked mint, so I just resealed it. It sounds smooth, like I don't think I've had a gearbox that's that quiet. It is a little bit rusty here and there. The ball's rusty, the end of the snout's rusty, the in here is a little bit rusty. I'm gonna have to try and see if I can clean that out. I probably should have done that with the box apart, but I was talking on the phone while I was doing it, not paying attention. This is only an S20 box. So yeah, well, it's probably not gonna last that long still, but better than nothing. I'm gonna try and find me upgraded spring for in there. I made a stronger spring. I'll try and locate that as well. Alright, we'll keep going. Alright, time to go back in. I'm getting a bit of a puff on. Cleaned up my mess. Little jack. Yeah, let's get this thing going, eh? Hopefully I've got enough oil. Alright, nearly done. Gearbox is back in. Hope this one goes alright. It's a little bit grubby on the outside, but I don't know how to clean it up any better than that. And honestly, I couldn't be bothered anymore. Still looks fairly clean. Yeah, just got to chuck some oil in it. Catch can back on, wash a bottle in, and it's ready to take for a rip. Hey, he's gone. It's the next day now. Yeah, she's all back together. I took her for a little bit of a drive last night. Seems pretty good. Can actually get all the gears now, and it feels like I have a third gear, like it goes into third gear, not you have to try and, oh yeah, there it is, because it would sort of push through things and make sense now looking at that selector fork. So yeah, we'll go for a bit of a run and see how she goes. You gotta love the Haltech sweep.